Good morning, good day, good life to you, my friend. I am back and I wanted to talk about self expression. Feeling crystal clear, clear as day. What is self expression and what does it mean to me at this point in my life? Well, I heard somebody say that self expression is a way to make sure that the pipes are all moving, that our energy is cleanly channeling through us. And that if we're not expressing ourselves, then we're not truly being nourished. Now, I've been at a point in my life where I haven't been writing or recording as much, and we've been in quarantine, right? So it's totally shifted up my personal routine around relating to other folks, being around others, etc. Obviously, right, all the time. And now that I am solo dolo, now that I am in this space where I've connected deeply to self in quarantine, my self expression has shifted because I did. Now, I'm not just speaking about music or creating something that's a tangible art form. I speak about self expression. First question when we're going to speak about self expression is okay, well, what is the self? Who is the self? My answer for this is that I have many different parts of myself. Okay, so there's higher self, my strongest, purest intuition, my greatest guidance. I have my ego self, my many different ego selves. Some of them that put me down, put others down. Some of them that lift me up disproportionately, that lift others up disproportionately. Parts of me that put more importance on certain things about myself than my higher self actually sees. Um, and also parts of my ego that see lower importance from parts of myself than my higher self sees. And that brings me to today and why I'm choosing to live stream and chat and express myself as part of my morning routine this week. So, in my mornings, first thing I do when I wake up is I choose a meditation and I sit in my bed and I meditate with as much gusto as I can muster so that my vibration is actually shifted by the meditation instead of it just being I'm asleep. And then through affirmation, write down my intentions for my day, how I desire to feel, and I read them back to myself in the mirror. Pump myself up, remember who I am. And as I'm reading them back in the mirror, I record them and I listen back to that while I make my tea and my latte. Okay, so I got my latte here today. This got some black tea, some oat milk, right? It's got the oil, nice coconut oil. It's got some honey, cinnamon, medicinal mushrooms. Okay, we got a little microdose in here, right? Purifying my energy through this sustenance. Then I come back into my space, into my room here, and I'm choosing to declog my system through expressing clearly and cleanly and authentically how I'm feeling and how inspired I am to be alive, how inspired and grateful I am that I have the opportunity in this beautiful day to express my truth. I don't take that for granted. This expression of myself helps my upward mobility. It helps me to become more myself, to step more into my body, bringing my energy body into my physical avatar even more enmeshed, right? Even more authentically, even more embodied. This is so important to me. I'm my week off, my life. I do not take it for granted. I do not mobility of my body for granted. I do not take this breath for granted. So, me expressing myself through this medium is a way of me saying to myself, I love you. You matter. Your voice matters. Your heart matters. Your wisdom matters. Your intention matters. And I'm saying it to you too. Your voice matters. Your intention for yourself matters. Your wisdom is so important. It is a medicine for this world and for yourself. So I invite you to express yourself in whatever way you're feeling called to. And sometimes it can be scary, right? It can be scary to express ourselves, even just to our own selves before we externalize it and invite another viewer or listener or witness into us. Expressing ourselves can be super vulnerable, right? What if we are rejected? Okay. And so what if? What if we are rejected? What does this mean? All it means is that the one who is rejecting us is not on the same wavelength as where we are. That's okay. Not everyone's meant to be. We have billions, billions of people incarnate on this planet right now. We are not all meant to be on the same wavelength. We are not all meant to be resonating at the same vibration. That would be super boring and it would defeat the purpose of having this earth plane to get to evolve. We're supposed to be different so that we can learn from each other and bounce off of each other, bounce ideas around and level each other up, right? So it's okay to be rejected. We want to be rejected ultimately. That's one of the goals of self-expression, is for people to say, you know, I don't actually resonate with that, because we can be certain that with the folks who don't resonate with us, there are going to be others who do resonate with where we're at. And this builds community. What does community mean for me? It means kinship. It means celebration, right? It means collaboration. It means fun. It means freedom. It means building together. We are greater than the sum of our parts. You and I together in this moment, we are greater than if we were just vibing alone in this moment. We get to be together and each other up. Yes, I can feel you. Hi. I can feel you, right? And you can feel me. So this is a beautiful benefit of when we do find our kinship through expressing ourselves externally. Again, it's okay to be rejected by people when we express ourselves. This is a goal of self-expression. It's not for everyone. And we are embraced by those who resonate with where we're at. And this can bring our vibration higher, bring their vibration higher. We can collaborate on ideas together. We can continue to up level together as a community. I am so grateful. I am so deeply grateful that I get to express my truth. And in the opportunity to express my truth, the prerequisite for that is, okay, well, what is my truth? What is the most authentic thing that I can embody in this moment? And that is an exercise in intuition, deeply asking my physical body to communicate to me, hey, where are we today? How are you feeling? What are your preferences? What are your deep desires? And this is, again, where we start connecting deeper with our guides, with the highest self, with the Galactic Confederation of Light, ancestors of light, our relatives of light. And when we intentionally open our hearts, open our vibratory fields, open our bodies and our minds to the intuitive voice. And this voice for me is communicated through my body, through my body. And so I listen and I'm open, I'm in a receptive mode, right? And through that place, I then get to witness who I am. It's almost like clear, this person who I am is a child. It's an energy that I get to steward through my intention and through my will and through the choices that I make in my life to support this life form as best I possibly can, with as much integrity and as much love as I possibly can. That is my process of self-expression. And that's my process of self-expression in this now moment here with you. So, my friends, thank you. Thank you so much for listening, for being present, not just listening to my words and my voice, but listening to the vibration I'm emitting, listening to the deeper message of what I'm saying from my heart to you. I bless you. I'm so excited for you and for your self expression. And please share in the comments what is landing for you and express yourself so that I can learn from you and so that our community can learn from you and your unique wisdom, your unique intuitive messages and guidance. I love you and I'm so grateful to be here with you. All right, feeling crystal clear, feeling clear as day, and I'm out.